Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Chords. Come on in. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, what is good, family? Come on in. I love y'all from here to the moon and back and even beyond that, as far as the galaxy goes eternally. We are here again in this thing that we call life. What a treat, right? What a gift to be amongst the living. We get the gift of life. Let us always show thanks and gratitude for that. Ooh, the attitude of gratitude. I celebrate y'all. Thank you for the love, the support, the likes, the shares, the comments, the just everything. Y'all, I love it. Okay. So listen, as we celebrate this divine new level, I just heard we're watching Revelations play out. Oh my God, it's prophecy, ancestral spirituality. You are the new ancestors collective. We are the new ancestors. We are simply acting accordingly. They need to dedicate a new Bible to us. They need to rewrite the Bible and include the collective. Spirit says we've already been included. Come on in here. Y'all are out here doing it, okay? Come on in, my beautiful soul tribe family. Peace, love, and enlightenment to you. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Somebody is sitting up wondering why they did some shit to put themselves in a desolate place. Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Somebody made a hasty, impulsive, overly stimulated move. Somebody made a move when they were overly stimulated. What happened here? And the ancestors are making sure that this person knows that they made a mistake. Although, Nine of Swords, honey. Ooh. You got the Knight of Wands to the Nine of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. Lord, have mercy. If you don't have nothing else, Lord, please have mercy. Show us what's going on, Holy Spirit. You got the Emperor here. Aries energy, Divine Masculine. Clarify the Emperor and Divine Masculine. Six of Swords. Something about healing. Something about going through some type of an awakening. Why is the Nine of Swords there? Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody honestly is going through some type of dark night of the soul. Somebody is really asking themselves, like, why did I do that? Whatever this person did to you, Divine Feminine, you reflected back so much love. You projected out so much nurturing love. It put this person into the dark night of the soul, the King of Cups. Something about looking at you and knowing what the Divine Masculine is supposed to be. You could also have a real Divine Masculine, somebody that's not under construction, not to this capacity in your presence. That's what I just heard. Nine of Swords, somebody's in the dark night of the soul, the Knight of Wands. They're trying to leave their childish ways behind. Somebody is really fighting tooth and nail to be the Divine Masculine for you. But it's really their lesson. I just heard it's their cross to bear. It's their lesson to learn. Okay, so why do we have to be involved in this? Ancestral spirituality, Two of Cups. You got a real Divine Masculine coming in. You got two people here, okay? You got one person that is going through the dark night of the soul. Whatever you did in this relationship, however you projected love, it reflected back to this person who and what they are. They're in the dark night of the soul and they're trying to leave something behind, but it's like they need to expedite it in a haste, overly stimulated with a whole bunch of needs to be delivered. Like every area of this person's life, this karmic masculine's life, is being illuminated. So nothing is hidden based on what it is that they need to hold themselves accountable to. Something about the love that you project. Now, in that, you've manifested the Two of Cups. So you have a Divine Masculine who's coming in with the victory, who's coming in as a healer, somebody who's mastered healing. Six of Swords and the Emperor. So what somebody wants to be, throat chakra. Woo. Okay. What somebody wants to be, somebody simply is. Quite easily. Very much so. Divinely. Whoa. This is what Spirit is saying. I can't make it up. The Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. There's some type of universal communication here about your destiny and who you're destined to walk with. Whoa. Whoa. Divine intervention. Whatever this relationship was that you had with this karmic masculine, divine feminine, their ancestors are whooping their ass. Their ancestors have them in the Nine of Swords. They're being hemmed up, Four of Pentacles, by their ancestors. Their ancestors could be draining their energy. That's what I just heard. Because they played amongst the dead too long. So somebody abused spirituality. Now these spirits are draining them of their life force. Remember, when you're dealing with wandering souls or souls that are trapped, or you're conjuring spirits and disrupting their peace, if they want to be amongst the living again, they will occupy, possess, and or dominate your physical body. This is what I'm seeing. Okay? That's what I just heard. Possession. Somebody needs an exorcism. Nine of Swords. Knight of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Entity attachment. Trying to detach from an entity that they made an agreement with. Damn. Whose story is this? Four of Cups. They've missed an opportunity. The Four of Wands, you're coming into union. Some of you, this is a spiritual marriage. Four of Wands is your soulmate, twin flame. High vibrational though. So it's almost like you projected out such pure love that it thrusted somebody in the dark night of the soul. They've been surrendered to their ancestors. Honestly, somebody's ancestors are tormenting them, y'all. Okay? Whatever they had agreed to before coming into this physical body, whatever their agreement was in the spirit before they came into the physical realm, their agreement was to ascend with you. Somebody forgot who they were. Somebody went to sleep. They fell asleep. They were unconscious. They weren't conscious. They weren't woke. And they made a bad decision. Now they're being tormented by the spirits that they've come into agreement with. Somebody went into the dark when they were supposed to ascend up out of the light. Now they're in the Nine of Swords, and you're coming into union with somebody that is marrying you. Seven of Cups. Yeah, look. Seven of Cups is about choices, free will, options, dream state, premonitions, projections, illusions. Yeah, wow. Clarify the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's crazy. This person is being haunted by your face, Empress energy. Literally, somebody's being haunted. They could be hearing voices. Somebody could be seeing your face. Somebody could be having dreams about you. This person feels like you're haunting their soul. Nine of Swords. Damn. Seven of Cups. Somebody's lost track of reality. They're detached. Clarify the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups. And you're in the Emperor and the Empress energy, Four of Wands. You're somebody that has a soulmate contract. Whatever this is, it's already here. Two of Cups, Six of Swords, two healers. This is your justice. This is your good karma. It's a decent partnership. Whatever you projected into this person, they're being forced to admit their wrongs, and nobody's there. You understand what I'm saying? Like Five of Pentacles is like feeling abandoned. Maybe this person doesn't have anybody that can help them, or they have to do this on their own, or it's by divine design that they go through the dark night of the soul by themselves. This person has nobody to blame. That's what I just heard. Whoa, Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. They're being haunted by your essence, divine feminine, because you were so nice to them. The Ace of Swords. Wow. Whoa. You came into this person's life being the truth, being honest. Ace of Swords. You could have even given them divine messages. Ace of Swords. You could have even warned this person. Ace of Swords is like, the truth is here. Like, it's giving, I don't know who you were with before me, but I know that my purpose is to bring you the truth. The truth represents awakening, showing somebody the truth and them not believing it, or not wanting to see the truth, not remembering the soul contract that you two made in the spirit realm. So spirit brought you in an even higher level spiritual contract with the divine masculine that's mirroring back the same healing energy that you are. Whoa. Reflection upon reflection. Ain't no time for deflection. In your nasty projections, you need to really zone in and hone in on your introspection. Your introspection is under inspection. Going within with an understanding so you can understand what the heck you did. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. Woo! Lord have mercy. The Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords. Can we be real? This person is being haunted. They're either seeing people that look like you. Somebody could be in a state of paranoia. Somebody could be looking out the window every 5 minutes. Somebody is really losing their consciousness. They're unconscious, but they're conscious of the fact that they're unconscious. This person is being awakened to the darkness in their soul, and they don't want to see it. So they want to be unconscious in this unconscious state. But consciously, they're aware that they're unconscious. Like you made some unwoke decisions. Wow. Whoa. You got the King of Cups here. Whatever this is, divine feminine, somebody loves you. I mean, real love, agape love, God's love. If God was a man, this would be the man, and God is a man, and God sent you a divine masculine to come up in here and love you with the heart of God because you have the heart of God. You're the empress. When you come into people's life, you leave an imprint, an indentation, if you will, upon their life, whether they like that or not. You bring things back to life. Somebody was committed to being unalived, is what I just heard. In a spiritual sense, they're unwoke, they're unalive, they're not amongst the living. And you came in with the Ace of Swords. That's honesty, that's loyalty, that's truth, that's commitment. Ooh, ooh. I just heard what another man said was trash, was never trash, always a treasure. Whoa. Let me tell you what's going on in this person's mind. Do we really want to pull back the layers like this, spirit? Oh, this person is literally going insane. Somebody is saying, how did I do that? Why did I do that? They're looking at you and they're watching you live the life that you signed up to live because you were obedient, Ace of Swords, to the truth, denouncing the dark of which you had already mastered and consumed. Somebody needed to be exhumed. This is an old ancient god, a fallen angel that has been asleep. You had the hardest assignment. This is what Spirit is showing me. Whoa. Hold up. Let me light my sage because I see it's going to be one of those kind of readings. Like, quite literally, you went into the darkest of spaces, the darkest of places. This person was real dark. In fact, this person could have been spiritually combative. What they were fighting up against was their soul. Somebody was always fighting themselves, never fighting you. Never fighting you. That's what I just heard. You realize that. You could see the truth. Ace of Pentacles, you could have said, look, come this way. I come with a gift. I need you to remember what it is that we're supposed to do. Somebody's literally watching you live the life with another masculine the way that they were supposed to have a contract with you. This person is losing it, y'all. It's like they feel in their mind, as weird as this is, that another man is in their spot. Somebody's like, that's my life. I was supposed to be with the star and the wheel of fortune and the this and the that and the that. Like they're going bananas. Berserk, Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Swords is mental anguish. No rest in the day or the night for this wicked person. What did they do to denounce this contract? I just heard they're a fallen god. They're a fallen angel. Somebody's a fallen god. You were sent in as like a spiritual rescue. Like you were the final test. You were the final call. Damn. Shout out to all the earth angels that get difficult assignments like this. Ace of Wands. Look. Three of Pentacles. Oh, this person was supposed to work with you. Look. And look at the card that flipped over. Ten of Pentacles. Literally, I can hear this person saying, I can't believe I fucked this up. I can't believe it. Like, this is what they're saying, Three of Pentacles. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. When I tell you somebody is really going through it, somebody's literally watching you be in the partnership that they were supposed to have with you. And the moment you broke whatever this contract was, like after the contract has been fulfilled, you report back to the divine, you go within, you extract the lesson, the wisdom, you as the Hierophant, the Empress, the Emperor energy. The universe says, okay, so what we're going to do, because you answered the call and you did the best that you could to awaken somebody else to their potential to return back to source, we're now going to give you a higher level commitment. Somebody else that has been prepared, because you're not the same Empress that you were when you were with this Knight of Wands energy, Five of Pentacles. This person was always emotionally disconnected, always emotionally aloof. Somebody is literally sitting back like, I cannot believe that this person is just out here. Yeah, this person is saying, my Ten of Pentacles, my Empress, my, very possessive. Ten of Pentacles. It's a fallen god, a fallen twin, a fallen angel, quite literally. This person has been many different things, but they keep falling. Fallen angel energy, fallen gods, worshiping fallen gods. Okay, went all the way into the dark. You're being divinely protected, and so is this new union with this Emperor to the Empress energy. Ace of Cups, it's a new beginning. It's a new you. The Seven of Wands, you're being divinely protected by the forces of nature. That's what I just heard in the presence of the angels. This is a new contract. Ancestral spirituality. You got two very beautiful people coming from two very cleaned lineages, collaborating with one another, now in a new higher level commitment with one another. King of Cups, this man does not play about the divine feminine. Divine feminine, you're about to receive the love that you have been given out so much. Your prayers have been answered. Your tears were never in vain. This is what Most High is saying. Ooh, child. As soon as I split the deck, the High Priestess is in the building. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, give it up for the High Priestess. Clap it out, stomp it out, sing it out. High Priestess is in the building. Your intuition told you that you always knew that something was going to change in your favor. You stayed diligent with your prayers in the moments of what felt like humility in the presence of somebody that was just unalived, honey. When I mean unalived, this person's thought process was dead, a dead way of thinking. They could have been materialistic, money, money, money. Okay, like very dedicated to things that are temporary by way of a soul's mission. It's a temporary pursuit that only leads to dead ends and being unalived, a wandering soul amongst dark spaces, and somebody's watching you be in a new contract. And the Empress in the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress is in the Ten of Pentacles, and together y'all got the Wheel of Fortune. I can't make that. I can't make it up. I won't make it up. Why? The truth is here. The truth is here. 1844 on the timer. This is a high level commitment to ancestral bloodlines, meaning the spirit realm is bringing two people into a new divine contract. This was a huge contract. So to find somebody comparable to your reflection, comparable to your essence, comparable to your healing capabilities, the universe is saying, just know that this bloodline and this bloodline has made some type of spiritual agreement in the ancestral spiritual realm. This is two lineages bringing two people together. And they're standing by saying, we wish a mother would try to attack this emperor to this empress. I can't make this up. Seven of Wands. The ancestors are saying, we wish a mother would. We wish you would. You got the Emperor in the Ten of Pentacles. The Empress is in the Ten of Pentacles. Let's be clear. They both have their own Ten of Pentacles. 1944 on the timer. And together, they are the Ten of Pentacles. 10 plus 10 is 20. The number 2 is significant. Two souls that become one. Look at the circle. Look at the portal. They have found each other. These are two souls that have traveled. Spirit is saying this fallen angel twin was always a fraud. So whoever this person that you're in a union with now, divine feminine, or you're soon to be in a union with, well, listen, you're in a union with this person. You married in the spirit. Let's be honest. Okay. This was always your real person. Everybody that came up to said point was trying to take this contract. So this is really why this person's in great despair. Somebody was so close to convincing you that they were your divine masculine. So much so the spirit is saying they forfeited this contract. It's like somebody throwing the empress in the trash. Like, oh, you threw a whole empress away? Spirit is saying this feminine was never trash. Always the treasure. The Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands. Somebody didn't want to put in the work that it took to get to the Ten of Pentacles. This is somebody that wanted an overnight success. They wanted money. This is what I'm getting. Like somebody's antsy. They go where the money's at. They go where the attention is, you know. Big fallen angel energy and everything that encompasses that. You know, fallen angels, you know what y'all do in these diabolical spaces. It's ridiculous. It's all out of alignment with God, basically. Anything out of alignment with God is a fallen angel energy. Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. This person was never meant to be your person. They were only meant to delay you and deter you. But so much so that it was divinely orchestrated that they would abandon you. The Knight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody is like, I cannot believe this. Look, the Eight of Cups. They walked away. They walked away. No wonder this person is like feeling crazy. Nine of Swords, that's crazy. Seven of Cups, they seeing things. Five of Cups, depression, sadness. Knight of Wands. Somebody is just all over the place. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Somebody keeps replaying the fact that they walked away from an empress. And they're watching you be in this holy matrimony union. Emperor to the Empress, Ace of Swords. It is the truth. It's protected by the ancestors. And this man is in love with the Empress. When I mean in love, whew, somebody is very, very powerful. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands. Woo-wee. The divine feminine has a protector, has always had a protector. It's a magnet energy. It's a pulling energy. It's two people that have been pulling at each other since eternity. False twins, fallen angels, those are simply assignments to mold and shape you and get you ready for this high level commitment. It was always a part of the work. I just heard the spiritual work. The art was always hidden in the spiritual work that you had to do. Queen of Swords, you're setting boundaries. You're intelligent. You're smart. This person could have tried to hex you. They could be mad. They could be giving you the evil eye. Clarify, my left eye is switching. But King of Swords and the Hierophant. I cannot make this up. Somebody's divine masculine ain't no joke. Somebody's divine masculine is watching somebody evil eye their empress. Please don't come up against this man. Please. The power that this emperor holds, child, listen. I just heard this masculine say, let them fuck around and find out. This masculine wants a good battle. But he already knows that these people have already been slaughtered, and he's not even wasting his attention on it. He's just watching the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords with the King of Swords. Damn. Wow. Spirit says, no wonder they kept doing death spells over you, divine feminine, divine masculine. No wonder they kept doing poverty spells and suicide spells and sick spells, because this commitment. No wonder. Well, damn. Because these connections, divine feminine, divine masculine, there is a divine feminine for every divine masculine. There's a match, a kingdom spouse, Two of Cups. That's your person. Nothing can change it. A new oath has been taken amongst the ancestors, y'all. Some of these people are getting written out. Look at the way you and your masculine are showing up as the King and Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh. Steady, are you ready? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Steady, are you ready? What's going on? Listen, you can feel the energy. It's in the air. They're down. Take a look around. They're what's going down. However do they want it? It's however they can get it. However do you want it? That's how you gonna get it. 3 of Cups. Earth angels. You're attending ceremonies in the ethers, celebrating these unions, celebrating these marriages. Spiritual teachers, the twin flame journey has been a journey. My heart goes out to people who have multiple twin flames, right? That was the biggest illusion, honestly, was thinking that you only had one twin flame. Hell no. Most of your twin flames was warlocks and witches. Hello? You're the Hierophant. You didn't think the shadow was going to be the most powerful darkness? Some of the most powerful demons? Why? Because they represented your shadow element. Yeah, if you're the Hierophant, that means all your twins up to that point were fallen angels and fallen gods. You came to wake them up. Remembering the love that y'all share for the divine. Some of them been asleep for too long. Some of them keep doing the same thing in every lifetime. So now that you have made peace with the dark and ascended to your Empress energy, the Emperor energy, you're getting a reflection of yourself. These are two people that fight in the spirit, baby, in a way you just might most go back down. This is why a lot of them were working towards like doing breakup spells and stuff, because they knew that if you were this powerful by yourself, Empress, as the Queen of Swords, I'm talking knocking heads off of demons. Just they mention your name in a room and these just flee. They're like, what? Oh, the Empress? Oh no. Somebody knew that if you were up to this par, if you were doing things to this capacity, that when your divine masculine came through, shit was gonna be a rumble in the motherfucking jungle. The universe said, you got that right. You got that right. Child, I cannot make this up. The Ace of Wands is a war weapon from the highest of realms. It comes out of the hand of the divine. There is nothing that can come up against this Ace of Wands. It is something that belongs to the divine masculine and the divine feminine. It is a gift, if you will. It does represent more power and protection from on high, considering the circumstances by way of the assignments that you are embarking on now together, what you have done individually, divine masculine and feminine, before coming into divine union. You have created the 10 of Pentacles by yourself, and now you are two people that are a force that these people don't even know what you are. You're a force to be reckoned with, but I wouldn't suggest that. I don't suggest the reckoning of this type of a force, because you will fuck around and find the fuck out. Ace of doggone wands. And I'm going to say it just like how the ancestors said it in my ear. Oh, y'all fucked around and found out. However do you want it? That's how your ass gonna get it. However do you want it? That's how you want it. That's how you gonna get it. 9 of Swords. You were disrespectful to the divine feminine. Ooh, you tried to rape the divine feminine. 9 of Wands to the 5 of Pentacles and leave her body dead, desolate. You didn't want her to be attractive. You didn't want her to be beautiful. You didn't want her to be intelligent, because she minimized you. She reminded you that whatever life you were living, it wasn't real. She tormented your demons without you realizing it. When your demons are being tormented and you the last to know, 9 times out of 10, bitch, you done sided with the demons. How you the last to know that you being tormented by your own ancestors in the dark night of your soul? And you need somebody to come along and tell you the best thing this person did was put themselves in an energy of believing with their whole unconscious brain or whatever parts of their body that they were doing this with. The best thing that they could have done was allowed themselves to believe that they were leaving you behind. The best thing they could have done was gotten the hell up out of your way with the Three of Wands, being at a distance. The Three of Wands is also about cosmic foresight and moving forward, okay? I can't make this up. Lovers in a reverse. You got a whole bunch. I'm talking a whole bunch of ex-lovers, haters, fallen angels, witches, warlocks. Some of them put stuff in your food. Some of them cheated on you, third party situations. Their families came up against you. I mean, the road less traveled was a rocky motherfucking road. You made it. You walked through fire, divine feminine, divine masculine. You knew that in order to hold this position, there had to have been a partnership that was coming into manifestation. It had already been decided by way of the heavenly realm. Once we adhere to that calling, the lovers was no longer in the reverse. There's no more attracting people who lack self-love. The lovers is in the upright. This is ex-lovers behind. It seems like the same spirit. Honestly, it seems like the same spirit that kept coming for all your lovers. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, bitch, you need to just go on and just write down your eulogy. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the lovers in the reverse. Whoever this Knight of Wands is that said they abandoned you, they went towards the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Lovers in the reverse. This person is still obsessively watching you. They could be married to somebody else. And the witch that they married to is the one that's doing spell work over the divine feminine. Queen of Pentacles. Like, bitch, ain't it good enough that you got the demon in your bed? Didn't you want him? Didn't he come right towards you? Didn't your spell work over the relationship between him and the divine feminine? It worked all right. It worked on this Knight of Wands in the reverse who thought they was abandoning the divine feminine only to walk right into the witch's den with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and you still doing magic over the Empress? Bitch, I know you lied. You're going to go broke. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse with the lovers in the reverse. You got people that finally ended up with people that they wanted to be with, but they can't stop looking at you, Empress. They can't stop watching the divine masculine. Look, obsessively. You're coming up as the Queen of Cups. I can't make this up. This is somebody's ex. The exes of your ex is mad at you and they're trying to hex you. I just heard these bitches trying to hex me. These witches want to test me. I want you down on your knees. I want you singing a prayer. Hey, I want you sprawled on the cross. I want you nailed to that bitch. Yeah. Oh, y'all don't even know what y'all messing with. What is this about, boo? What is this about? We're busy. We're engaging in a holy matrimony ceremony between the divine feminine and divine masculine. What's it that you bitches want again? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? This somebody 3333 on the top. Listen. 3303 on the timer. Ascended master energy. They got the man. Somebody did spell work, got you. This could have happened in all your relationships, okay? And I feel like it's just a familiar spirit that found weak-ass people around you that needed to be awakened. And the spirit possessed them enough that they missed their calling. And now they're stuck together. Somebody's stuck with somebody. In a loveless situation, in a hopeless space? Child, they isolated. The witch is out here isolating this person. Somebody is in the Nine of Swords. You already in the Nine of Swords, a self-imposed imprisonment. And somebody is isolating the Knight of Wands. Child, I know you lied. Seven of Cups. This witch got this man hallucinating, and this person keeps seeing you. Every time this witch does magic over you, divine feminine, or over this man to keep him bound, he keeps imagining you and how he lost out on his Ten of Pentacles. He feels trapped. The Hermit? This shit is so over. Bye. They could be watching you in the World Wide Web, on the World Wide Web, virtually, the star, the world, something about you being online, something about you doing something. The star in the world. It's over. This cycle is done. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Why are you over here, bitch? This is my thing. Didn't you get the rackety? Okay, catch it, Neffy. Catch it. I damn near drug a bitch. I was this close to dragging a bitch to hell. But I feel like they already there, so I'm going to take you where you already at. It's like calling an Uber. Like, where do you want to go? Like, oh, you want to go to hell? Well, you're already in hell. So you want me to do? Spin the block? Bitch, get it together. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Bitch, didn't you get the dirty dick? Didn't you get the nasty dick? Didn't you get the Knight of Wands? Didn't you want him to leave the Divine Feminine out in the cold? You didn't know you was doing the Divine Feminine you was doing us a favor. You were doing us a solid. You were being used by the Most High God, and you the last to know. Somebody is still doing spell work, and the man that they tormenting, whoever this Knight of Wands is being tormented by this witch. This person is sitting up, suffering in silence. Page of Cups, child, crying. They can't stop watching you. The world. This Knight of Wands is watching you in the public eye. They could be following you on social media under a fake account or something like that. Queen of Cups, overflow, the star, radiant, the world. You closed out a cycle. You changed. You're not the same. Somebody couldn't see you at the time that they needed to see you because they were feeding into their lower vibrations and they were under the control of a witch. Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Now somebody can see you. They're apologizing. In their darkest night of the soul, they could be imagining you in the dark night of the soul. Like imagining having a conversation. Somebody is under strict spiritual hallucination, straight up. This person is sitting up talking to you like you sitting right there. Literally, somebody's mental has taken a turn. This is what happens when you stay in a witch's house for too long. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse with the Lovers in the reverse. They start to, the spell work starts to eat away at your mind, your soul. Convince this person to leave their empress, honey. This person is watching you stand in your power. Look at the masculine and feminine side, the lion and the lioness, Leo energy. Something about a strong connection. Whoever this person is that you're with, divine feminine, look at the infinity symbols. Two souls that have been together for all of eternity. Whoo! I just heard reunited and it feels so good. We don't need your apology, Poop. Whatever Poop got it going on, Knight of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles, whatever you got going on with this little witch, we don't need y'all's apology. But whoever this person is with, they're doing spell work over the divine feminine. This witch is so concerned about your relationships. I feel like when this masculine went towards this witch in the reverse, this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Lovers in the reverse, I feel like this person felt like they had one up on you. Like they had won some type of prize. Or they got some type of satisfaction trying to debilitate your feminine energy, but you still come out as beautiful, radiant, and deserving. At some point, you could have felt like, what a blessing. Don't you look back and be so glad that people walked away or that you walked away? Doesn't matter who walked away. The walking away was walked away and it was done and the shit led you back to this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Mr. Knight of Wands. And it led the feminine to her divine masculine, her divine version of herself. Let's start there. Divine feminine met herself. She upped her value. And you got a woman here that's still sitting up. And this man is suffering in silence. How does that feel to be a witch? You've done all this dark ass magic. You paid all these practitioners to affect a feminine who keeps showing up as the empress. Now they got a real divine masculine, one that can't be persuaded by your dark magic. You got a man sitting in the next room. He's hallucinating, imagining the divine feminine, apologizing to the divine feminine, being tormented by you. He feels isolated and you just feel like you won. Like, I don't get it. How? Make it make sense. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is unstable. Clarify, you paying for spell work on the divine feminine? Look, she giving you the evil eye. Page of Swords in the reverse. Ooh, what a waste of your life. Page of Swords in the reverse. She is evil. I am the divine feminine. But you have the captive. And you don't want to set the captive free. But the captive signed up for the soul snatching situation. The Lovers in the reverse. This is like sex magic. This is like, could have lured this person away with resources, money, something like that. And you still watching the divine feminine? Bitch, the divine feminine's glow is about to torment your soul. This is about to turn your organs inside out. You ever had your ass inside? You ever had your organs inside out, bitch? You about to be flipped inside out. That is a form of as above, so below. Inside, as within, so without. We about to put your insides out and empty your cup, honey. You still watching the divine feminine? Ooh. Steady, are you ready? What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. These bitches are pressed, they fried, they giving you the evil eye empress. They mad because you got a man out here that ain't no joke in the spirit realm and outranks these bitches, and all your divine masculine gotta do is stand up and everything falls down around you that don't need to be near you. He is a protector, he is an alchemist, and somebody is bound to a zombie. Ooh, shit. I'm so glad that we don't have this energy in our energy. You got the magician, okay? This person's doing magic, okay? But you're coming up as the better alchemist. You just basically are depleting this person of their money, their funds. If they're paying for spell work, they're paying to have the magic done. You're basically depleting this bitch of her money, her resources, her sanity. He's a zombie. He's sitting up staring at the wall. The love spell is backfiring. I just heard his penis ain't working. Damn. Lovers in the reverse. Yeah, his penis ain't working. Knight of Pentacles. He could be taking something for low libido. She could be putting stuff in his food. This is the flip side of spell work. Let's just talk about it. That a lot of these people don't want you to know because you keep balancing this out, alchemizing it. And when you do this, you basically inherit their power. Okay? Let's be clear. Them, the practitioner, whomever, they're simply making us more powerful, quite literally. So listen, when you abuse, let's talk about the flip side of dark magic. When you abuse sex magic, when you abuse beauty spells, mental magic, and it backfires, this is what it looks like. This is what these witches don't want you to know. This is why they try to cloak it. And this is why they try to silence the truth speakers from speaking the truth, because they hate the fact that we have the Ace of Swords and we know exactly what's going on with them. They hate that. Somebody's also doing candle magic. Could be like a evil eye, sending you the evil eye, hexing candle. Yeah, somebody's going to have to blow out the candles. Say that candle. You going to need that? Okay, lights out. That's what I just heard. So on the flip side, let's talk about it. The dark end of spell work when it backfires. When it backfires, it can make it. In this particular case, what I see is there is a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, a dark witch. They dibble, they dabble in dark energy. They evil eye you. They don't like your divinity. They want to be the divine feminine. They thought that taking this Knight of Wands away from you or him willingly forfeiting his contract with you was going to break you. This is a feminine that does not like other feminines, could have mother issues, sister issues, denouncing their femininity. This person could also be bisexual. It's almost like a hatred or something like that for women, but they want to be with a woman. It's like they're weird. It's a weirdo. What happens when you do this level of spell work to control a man? In this case, somebody controlling a man. Obviously, in most cases, it could be a man controlling a woman. Just apply what needs to be applied and leave what does not. What happens is the sex magic backfires, okay? I've seen this with my own two eyes by way of people that I've encountered that have needed my help. So for educational purposes, I will share what I've seen. Some of these men are impotent, okay? They're bound to this witch. They feel raped by the witch because let's just say their penis only reacts to this witch. So it's like they're having sex with this person and they don't want to have sex with the person. They then become a slave to the desire that they couldn't control. So let's just say sex and seduction was what lured this man away. In this particular case, that is the case. They were lured away by sex, seduction, enough that somebody was able to blind somebody and forfeit or make them forfeit their 10 of Pentacles with an Empress, right? Equal give and take. I can't make it up. Okay? You got the Ace of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, presenting themselves to be a divine feminine, and this man fell for it. Why? Because this witch could smell their insecurity. This could have been the need to be needed or the need for a lot of sex. So this man is getting a lot of what he desired, and it's driving him crazy. So if this was somebody that didn't respect sexual relationships, didn't respect your body, maybe they were always cheating, they're now consumed by the desires that they could not gain control over or the power to ask for deliverance of. So the universe is letting them be submerged in that energy. They're bound to a witch. I've also seen people like this under this level of witchcraft go crazy. I've seen men commit suicide. I've heard stories. It's like a love spell, domination spell. And the more you answer the call, the more they come into the truth. So when the witch continues to do work over this man to keep him bound or so he can't come towards you, mind you, this is not somebody that you want to come towards you. The witch then ends up doing you a favor, divine feminine, by way of taking herself out and taking him out because the scales have to be balanced. I've seen people go crazy. I feel like this man is like a ticking time bomb. He could be thinking about how he can hurt this witch. Child, if you got to trap you a man like that, boo, you might as well. Yeah, look, 7 of Swords. This man is thinking in his mind. The spell work is driving him crazy. So everything that he wanted, everything that he desired, everything that the devil told him he was going to get, he fell for it. Y'all, my cats have been eating my sunflowers. You hear me? That's so funny. We're going to leave that right there and act like that didn't even happen. Because why? But yeah, this is what happens, okay? So this man got exactly what he wanted. Yeah. Somebody could have said they like somebody that likes to have sex. They want somebody that's going to cater to them. Somebody that's going this witch is absolutely doing that. But the way the devil presented the deal, they're now consumed in it and they want to get out of it. This man could be crying. This man could be like, I don't want to have sex. This is what he's saying in his mind. But she's put so much spell work over him, so much shit in his food that literally he's laying there like a do as I say dog. He might as well just be, yeah, like a zombie, basically. But inside, his soul is screaming, apologizing, going crazy, thinking about you. This person could be having sex with this person, thinking about you. This person is saying, this is not what I want. But his body only responds to her because she's the master. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And she's still watching the divine feminine. 5 of Cups. This man is crying before and after sex. He's depressed and he's sad. He might be impotent. Or his body only responds to her, or that was the way that it was for a while. Why is he in the 5 of Cups over sex? 2 of Swords in a reverse, because he can see now. This is a part of his torture, y'all. So she's doing spell work over him. It's working, but he's kind of like in a zombie state. It's like he can see the truth, but can't do nothing about it. Damn. 2 of Swords in a reverse. Damn. Sadness, depression, 5 of Pentacles. Empty. Empty. This person could literally be looking at her like, I don't want to have sex. Like, it's like that. But this is what you wanted. So you got to be submerged in it. Somebody's got to live this out, y'all. Ooh, 2 of Swords in a reverse. This person can see. 5 of Cups, they're depressed. I feel like they're seen because they're watching you, not because they're watching this witch. Clarify the witch. Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. 2 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. You got the King of Pentacles to the 2 of Pentacles. What's the King of Pentacles to the 2 of Pentacles? Balancing something out. The Fool in the reverse. They're stopping the growth of this person. Somebody's bound by resources. This person could control the money. Somebody is like nothing without this Empress in the reverse. And nothing without the Empress in the upright. This person never found themselves. They're completely, totally like dependent on somebody for resources. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. They're depressed that they can't leave. The Fool in the reverse. She could be doing things to attack his money, his sleep patterns. I just heard eating habits. Yeah. You got to remember, you're eating low vibrational foods. You become a walking, breathing parasite. It's so easy to do spell work over people that don't have a good diet, mental diet, spiritual diet. You got the Fool in the reverse, and she's doing an isolation spell. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. She's controlling the money. She's actually even coming up as the masculine in the relationship. That's deep. 8 of Cups. This man could be dreaming about walking away, but he can't. His resources are blocked. So she's binding his money. She's binding, I just heard binding his penis. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. It's like he's working just enough to make enough, and then he ends up back in the Five of Pentacles. She does enough just to let him go out, maybe go to work. I don't know what this is, what type of sick, twisted little agreement they got. But he's like a slave, man. He's like driving in circles. Somebody could be driving in circles before they go home, not wanting to go home to the witch. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like she makes him do all the work. Yeah, Spirit says the truth is here. Ace of Swords. This person is trying to plan how to get away. They're in too deep. King of Swords, and he's thinking about hurting her. Clarify. Listen, y'all. I have heard some stories. I swear I might even just create a channel for story time to tell y'all some of the true stories that I have seen with my own eyes. Some of the true stories I have told and or seen or have been told. Hell, that I told, Spirit saying, tell it, okay. That I've seen, y'all, in my spiritual experiences, 50-50. Oh my God. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Y'all can make this up. This is some bullshit. Nine of Wands in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's wand is not getting up. That's why it's in the reverse. They're impotent. King of Cups, they're empty. Somebody's created a zombie. This person did too much spell work over this masculine. He's incapacitated. He can't do shit but go to work, come back. He don't even know why he's still there. Woo! It's the doorknobber. What's a doorknobber? You got a man sitting there on the couch, staring at the doorknob. In his mind, he done played out how he gonna walk away, but the days keep going by, and he's stuck up under this witch. That's spell work. Imagining how he's gonna walk away, never walks away. His wand ain't working. His cup is empty. He might not even be taking good care of himself. Somebody might be washing their ass just long enough to go to work, as guided by the witch. But they really don't take care of themselves. This person's been broken down to their very last compound. He's thinking about how to attack her. He's saying this in his mind. She's driving him crazy. This is spell work, yeah. And then she turns around and makes him look crazy, like you crazy. It's her. Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. And she got somebody on the side, a younger person that she's having sex with. Three of Pentacles and a Knight of Cups. Could be a younger man. Because his penis ain't working. King of Cups in a reverse and a Nine of Wands in a reverse. Somebody's penis is not working. Somebody's done too much spell work over this man. They done buried shit in the yard. They done took his sperm. All kinds of shit over here. Like bodily fluids. Somebody has a whole test kit of shit that belonged to this man. Blood, semen, toenails, hair, shit. Somebody has bound this man. There's something buried in the yard. If it's any consolation, if the man is watching, yeah, you in a comatose state, you need to wake up out that zombie state. You might need to look to get you a good practitioner. It's not going to be cheap. They're going to charge you to cast this demon off of you. Or you just got to live it out, however long she bound you to. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Not a wand. She just wants this man in a lustful energy because he's not able to get it up or he doesn't have a libido. And most of this is because he's depressed and sad in the Nine of Swords, y'all. A lot of anxiety. So if he ever thinks to walk away, maybe she has like some type of anxiety spell over him or something like that. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, she's going to get her fix. Three of Pentacles, there's a third party here. She's already got her eyes on a younger person. A Knight of Cups, a Knight of Wands. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Show your face. What is the deal? Yeah, she's got a couple of young men. Ooh, child, she has a good time with. Whoa. Somebody could be 29. Somebody's young. 28. 25. Damn, she's dealing with 28. Somebody could be 43 dealing with a 25-year-old. She's got like 3 men in here that she's having sex with the Three of Cups. And she's having a good time. She's already preparing to do this to somebody else. Three of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Look at all these young men. They're young. And he's coming up as a King of Cups in the reverse. She's drained him. There's nothing in his cup. She's drained him. Look, sexually. Succubus. So it's a succubus witch. Okay. She uses entities, spirits. Clarify. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Five of Swords. And she's still trying to come for you. Child, I know you lied. Bitch, you cannot. You are crazy. You are crazy. You still trying to come for the divine feminine? And you got one, two, three. You got all this shit going on. You got a zombie in your house. You got somebody fully possessed. His spirit is crying in the background in the midst of his unconscious behavior. 5505. And he's trying to figure out how to hurt you. You didn't turn this man into a monster. And he sees the truth, which is a form of torment. Justice. Nine of Cups. She's watching the Empress stand in her power. Child, I know you lied. Don't be watching us. Empress. How you doing? Divine Feminine. Nine of Cups, which is being fulfilled. Strength. The Wheel of Fortune. You're in alignment. You're on your assignment. And you got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What does that mean? You got Holy D. This is one of them D's from God. Okay. It's clean D. It's been prayed over, slayed over. You know, it's been saged and or prepared for the divine feminine. 55 on the timer. You got a real emperor here, honey. The ancestors said however they want to get it is how they gonna get it. This woman is just basically waiting for this man to pass away or something like that. She got somebody else she want to bring in. She got 3 people waiting in line. However do you want it? That's how your ass gonna get it. That's what the ancestors said. You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready. Steady are you? Okay, I'm done. I love you, Collective. I love you so much, Divine Collective. Thank you for being here at Spiritual Court TV. Shout out to the people that binge watch Spiritual Court TV. You are brave. Ooh, you're brave. Because some of those readings are intense, honey. Check out the playlist, man. You know, binge watch Spiritual Court TV. I promise you, you will get something out of it. Educationally, and sometimes just for shits and giggles. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video, okay? Until then, as always, peace be with you.